Course B1P19. Sketching with reference curves, auxiliary geometries. Create arcs in the sketch. Position coordinate systems. Occasionally, auxiliary geometries are needed to create the required dimensioning or relation. NX calls such curves reference curves. After clicking on a normal sketch curve, it can be converted into a reference curve and vice versa. Dimensions can also be converted into reference dimensions in the same way and are then only used for information, not for controlling the sketch. In addition, the course shows the circular arc command in the sketch, which is used to create the grooves in the clamping disc. The position of the thread is positioned associatively, via measurements and references, centrally on the shell surface with the help of a coordinate system. Create base body. First, the disc is created. Create a sketch as usual. And in it 2 concentric circles whose center is at the sketch origin. Dimension the circles. Exit the sketch. Start the extrude command. Then enter the thickness of the disc. Create arcs. Create a new sketch on the surface of the disc. And start the arc command. Select within active sketch only to avoid accidentally catching objects outside the sketch. The command arc offers 2 methods to create an arc. With the option arc by 3 points, 2 endpoints can be selected, and the radius is defined via the position of the third point. The second option, arc by center and endpoints, works like a circle. First select the center point, then the start and end points of the arc. Now select the method arc by center and endpoints. Select a point close to the y-axis and above the x-axis as the center point, i.e. approximately here. Set the starting point of the arc with the next click and the end point with the third click. Use the same method for the next arc. Select the center of the first arc as the center point. In order to get a similar opening angle as the first arc, the displayed guide lines should be approximately above the end points of the first arc. Now switch to the method arc by 3 points to close the ends. Select the 2 end points of the arcs and make the third click when the symbol for tangential appears at one of the ends. Repeat the steps at the other end and finish the command. Clicking on the resulting contour shows that not all the necessary tangential relations were automatically generated. Select the arcs that are still missing a tangential transition and select the relation tangential. Create reference curves. To be able to dimension the opening angle, auxiliary lines are still needed. Create them with the line function. Simply snap the centers of the arcs. Select the lines and then convert to slash from reference to convert the lines to reference curves. Such curves are ignored by commands such as extrude or revolve. To convert a reference curve back to a normal curve, simply repeat the step. So just click on the curve or curves again and select convert to slash from reference again. Now the sketch can be dimensioned. Dimensions can also be converted into reference dimensions. They are then no longer controlling dimensions and are displayed in brackets. Here, too, such dimensions can be converted back into controlling dimensions with a click. Finish the sketch and create the groove with the extrude command. Pattern groove. Next, the groove is patterned, by no means mirrored, because then both grooves would be above the x-axis. The groove must therefore be rotated by 180 degrees. Start the command pattern feature and copy the groove circularly. Positioning between 2 points. Now all that is missing is the threaded hole on the mantle surface. There are certainly many ways to position the hole. For example, using the option between 2 points in the point dialog. After selecting the option, 2 quadrant points are selected and a point between 2 points is created. This positions the hole according to the drawing. Even after changes, the point, and thus the hole, remains in the middle between the selected points. But there is another possibility. Positioning via coordinate system. The position and direction of the hole can also be defined via a coordinate system. The effort is greater than before, but offers more possibilities to change the position. In addition, you learn new ways to insert values. Start the command reference CSYS. Select the option CSYS offset. And as reference selected CSYS. Select the existing CSYS. Under Y and Z you could simply enter values, but the CSYS would then stand rigidly at that position. However, in order to align the CSYS associatively with the modeling, not values but formulas, measurements or references should be inserted. Pass measurement. Therefore, the radius of the mantle surface is measured next and entered as a measured value, for the offset in the y-axis. Click on the small arrow and select Measure. Select the surface area with the settings shown. Click on the small disk at radius to transfer the measurement associatively into the value field. and click on OK. That the y value is now defined by a measurement can be seen from the small ruler. Pass parameter. For the z value, an existing parameter is to be used, the height of the disk. Click on the small arrow, select reference, and then feature parameters. Select the disk, and in the graphics area or in the parameter selection window select the final value, i.e. the thickness of the disk. Click in the value field and complete the entry with divided by 2. Done. Rename the CSYS to position. Position hole. Now the hole can be positioned with the help of the CSYS. Select the point in the CSYS as the center. And then the y-axis as a vector. The hole remains centered on the mantle surface when the disk is changed. In addition, the position can now be changed comfortably. The option Translate First can be used to change the hole angle to the mantle surface. And the Rotate First option can be used to change the position. To delete a measurement or reference, simply click on the equals sign or the ruler and then on Make Constant. Conclusion. The positioning of features via coordinate systems is complex, but it also offers the possibility to change the position in any direction. The next courses will deal with this in more detail. In addition, the command measure is explained comprehensively in the course B1 P20.